Are you building a home now or in the future here pretty soon? Or maybe the project's already started? If the answer is yes, you need to listen to what I have to say. Now, building a home is extremely exciting. You get to take all the little things that make you, you, and put them into your design so that your house reflects your personality, your lifestyle choices, and just everything that makes you, you. It's really, really neat. When we built a house 6 years ago, it was exciting being a part of that process. Picking out floor colors, figuring out what pieces of furniture we're gonna fit where, buying new stuff. Everybody likes to buy new stuff. So we loved being a part of that and watching this little process come together. It was a really neat experience to be a part of, and I'm extremely happy for you and your family that you get to do the same thing. However, there's one really big thing that gets overlooked a lot of times, and it's pretty unfortunate. Because people like to focus on the pretty things, they overlook the functional things like your home network, your Wi-Fi, how you're gonna watch TV. Guys, you need to be thinking about this stuff from the start. You really, really do. You're gonna be using your internet almost every day. And if you don't put the thought process in the beginning, you might leave yourself open to problems. Now, let me kind of paint a picture of how we see this go a lot of the time. All right, so it's move-in day finally, and you're bringing all your stuff in, and you've made arrangements ahead of time that your internet company is going to come in and bring you service. And in your head, you thought, hey, they'll just stick the router in the office. But the truth of the reality is that their service is on the opposite side of your house, and they have to stick their router in a kid's bedroom or something, or maybe on the floor in the kitchen, or in your living room, and it just isn't where you had it in your mind. Now everything is off. You don't got the Wi-Fi coverage that you want. Your office computer needs a physical connection. You got to figure out how that's going to go. You're just kind of stuck, and it's left you kind of scrambling. You have to figure out what you're going to do. Guys, we see this stuff happen all the time. I mean, all the time. And where we come in and we're trying to figure out how to get Wi-Fi to different areas of the house, when just some simple planning, and I really do mean it, some simple planning from the get-go during the building process would have saved you a lot of time and headache. Now, in order to help you with this, we do have a free guide in our bio in the description that you're welcome to download. And what it's going to do is just start asking you these questions. It focuses on the 4 big things that you need to be kind of thinking about from the beginning, okay? Where are you gonna put your network equipment, okay? Is it gonna be in a basement, office? Where are you gonna put it? Where is your DMARC gonna be located, right? Where is the internet company gonna bring service to your house? Who is your internet provider? Things like that. Third, it's gonna ask you, where do you need network drops? Did you know that a physical connection is always gonna be better than a wireless connection? So why not take the time while you got exposed beams to put wires where you need them to go? And so where do you need wires? Where are you gonna have TVs? Where's your office gonna be? Where's your printer gonna sit? And it's gonna start challenging you in those ways so you can kind of be thinking these things through. And last, it's gonna kind of talk about Wi-Fi. How are you gonna Wi-Fi? Do you wanna build in ceiling mounted access points so we can run wires there? Maybe you have a mesh system that you wanna incorporate. Did you know you can plug the mesh points in and actually physically connect them together to give you a faster backbone? Well, let's be thinking about these things from the start. And it's gonna even ask you some more stuff to get that brain working and figure out what this thing is gonna look like. But you really need to answer these questions from the start so you can put things in place so you're in control of where your network goes, not the guy who shows up and sticks the router in a completely different room than you were thinking. Now, I get it, guys. Life is already busy. It just is. Who's gonna pick up the kids from daycare? You have your day-to-day jobs, and not to mention all the balls up in the air that you're juggling for this new home project, and we're just seem to be tacking something on. Now, the reason we're doing that is because they are important and how often they get overlooked. When I built my house 6 years ago, there was no Ethernet planning part of the process. We did ask where we wanted TV locations, but it was for electrical reasons. It had nothing to do with putting a physical cable there, where we want our cables run. It wasn't part of the conversation because he'd been building houses the same way for the last 30 years, and he didn't really have any plans on changing anytime soon. It took us ask him for those things and say, hey, we want these cables run to certain locations. I want this here and I want that there, to help kind of paint the picture for the network that I wanted. And thank goodness my IT background kicked in and we did that, because we don't suffer from a lot of the network issues that a lot of people do. We just don't. We have good coverage, our network works well, we have future proofing built in, and you can too, guys. You can build the future proofing in as well, and our guides are there to help you. So I encourage you, take the time, download the free guide. It's a quick read. It's like 6 pages. It's going to get you thinking about these things, and we encourage you to take a look at them. And if you have any questions down the road, please let us know. Ask them whatever. We can help plan your Wi-Fi. We could even help kind of design your whole network. If you just want some help with it, just let us know. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you in a future video.